Good evening, everyone. Okay, so welcome to my YouTube channel for today. If you let me know, just leave it in the comment section and then we can start. Okay, so today we'll be talking about NDI. As you can see the heading. If you can hear me, quickly let me know in the comment section if the sound is okay. Okay, thank you very much. So today we'll be looking at NDI, and then I'll take my time to explain what NDI is and how you can use it in your church media production. Last week we looked at Prism as a tool for using it to stream using your mobile phone. Okay, so we make use of our mobile phone and then we use it to stream. We also use the Prism lens, where I mentioned that you can use the phone and then connect to the online application or the software to be able to stream. So let me quickly get to my slide. I have done a slide. Okay, so NDI, as we all know, is a network device interface. That is how we call it, is network device interface. So NDI. And so this is what we'll be looking at today. Now, what is NDI? NDI stands for Network Device Interface. So a video connectivity standard that enables multimedia systems to identify and communicate with one another over IP and to encode, transmit, and receive high quality, low latency. That's what we should pay attention to. Low latency video and frame accurate video and then audio. So it's not just video that you can transmit through NDI, you can also transmit audio in real time. Okay, so what is the purpose? The purpose is to have a seamless video transfer between devices. So I can have a transfer between my laptop and my YOLO bus, okay, and any other device that is on the same network. Okay, that is the purpose of NDI. And this NDI is was introduced by New Tech. That is the company that introduced it. Okay, so yeah. So when we look at this diagram, it is showing a lot of devices connected to one network, and then you can see you can receive it anywhere. Okay, so you can have thousands of devices connect to the same network, and you'll be able to see them on any other device. Okay, so that's very important. Why do we have to use NDI in our video production? Why do we have to use NDI? Quickly give me a minute. Let me set this laptop up. Okay, a minute. Look for the TV remote for me. Okay, so I'm back. I was trying to set up one of the computers. Okay, so why do we have to use NDI in video production? So simplicity, we want to simplify your setup. You don't want a lot of cables running. That's the first thing. Then you want a cost-effective to reduce the need for expensive cabling, okay, additional hardware. Then we also want to look at scalability. Something. Hey, sorry, somebody dropped my light. Okay, so easily add more devices as your production needs as you grow. So you can be able to add more devices to your production. If it were to be cables, you need a lot of cables. And we also talk about where the cable you use will also determine the quality of your video. So for example, if you're using HDMI cables, not the quality per se, but if your video is going to really show for a long time. For example, if you use the HDMI cable, you realize that for a certain distance, the video may cut. Even with SDI, one of the challenges I've seen a lot of people facing is when the pin starts falling. Okay, so that's also very important to look at. Then what are the benefits? What are the benefits of using NDI? Now, high quality. So you are going to get high quality video. The video you are sending, if it's 1080, if it's 4K, it's the same video you are going to be sending. So you get quality. Then flexibility. Use NDI with a variety of devices. So every device that supports compatible with NDI, you can use it. Now we have cameras that are using NDI, laptops, and then mobile devices. Okay, so you can look at that option. Then you can also use remote control to control. So you can actually control how you want it to appear. Then how NDI works. So NDI is a network-based workflow. So NDI transmits video over your existing network infrastructure. So if you have a router and all the devices are connected to that same router, you realize that you can actually pick the other videos you are sending to through NDI, through the router, and then you'll be able to get it on the same network. So one thing that have to be clear is you are working with the same network. So if I have a MTN router, I can easily pick a video if I connect all the other devices. Now, the last time I show my device, I don't know if it's showing here, this device here that I'm using. This is it. It's a YOLO Boss. One nice thing is that it is having NDI capability in it. So once I connect, I will be able to load my video. So any device that is supporting NDI, I'll be able to load it, and then it will appear on this particular device. Okay. Now we can also look at the software integration. So it works with popular video software like OBS, VMix, Wirecast, and any other software. Easy Worship, Pro Presenter, all of them uses NDI. Now NDI is one technology a lot of the production house will be using. Once they are on the same network, they can send any information. Okay, so let's look at this diagram. So you can see the first one, if you look here, so you have this camera. Now this camera is not having NDI in it. Okay, we have cameras that have NDI. This is not having NDI, but you have a device that have NDI. Okay, so this is NDI Spark. When you connect your camera to this device, you can send the video wirelessly. Okay, so if this camera is connected to this, it will be through HDMI. Then you can send your video through this, and then you can load it on your laptop. Then when you look at this PTZ camera, which have the NDI capability, once you connect it to your LAN, you can have access to it everywhere. Okay, that's very important. Then you also have all these devices connected here to a LAN, and then connected to this production video mixer, and then you can pick all the devices that are sending files here on this particular one. Okay, so you can see NDI is able to work anywhere, and you should be able to add this to your church media production. So let's look at these PTZ cameras. Now, a lot of the PTZ cameras are having NDI. Okay, so we have three NDI PTZ cameras. Then you connect to a network, and then you can have access to it anywhere. So for example, if I have a camera that is using NDI and then I send it to the same network, I should be able to receive it anywhere. Okay, so if other people are coming to have access to the file, they want to stream, I don't need to have a hardware where I have to connect the video from the video mixer to them to use. No, once they connect to my network, they should be able to have access to both the video and then the sound. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so it's just the same illustration over here. So you have your NDI, you have your network switch NDI. Now we have some video mixers that also have the ability to connect to NDI. Okay, so Panasonic have some mixers that you can connect to the same network and see those videos and load them. I mean, that's what we are all looking out for, that a lot of the mixers that will come later in the future should be able to do that. We should be able to pick a lot of the videos from there. Now, I showed this VC mixer, Azasoo Stream. I've been using Azasoo Stream and I've been talking about it. Azasoo Stream have an NDI input. So if you want to send a video to that mixer, it's a 4-channel, but the 5th one can be an NDI source that you can add to your production. Okay, then the YOLO bus, this device that I'm using here to do the mixing, this device is also having NDI. One nice thing is that you can add NDI to the production and then you can send a video through NDI. Okay, so that is one of the reasons why I even bought this, because I want to be able to do that. I should be able to add NDI and be able to send NDI. So this is doing that work. It's the same way these cameras also have that ability. Okay, so the steps that you have to use to connect is that first you connect all devices to the same network. So every device. So if I have a camera that I want to connect to NDI, I must make sure I connect them to the same network. What this means is that that camera will have a network port. Okay, the LAN port that you can connect a cable, or is going to have a Wi-Fi. Okay, and I don't think a lot of us have seen a lot of the cameras having Wi-Fi. I've seen quite some few cameras that have Wi-Fi, and some to the new ones they are producing now, most of them are having LAN ports. Especially if you take the PTZ cameras. PTZ cameras are the ones that you fix at a point and then use the joystick to control it. Okay, so you have to make sure the devices are on the same network. Then secondly, you install NDI software tools on your PC or on any other place that you have to install it. Okay, so for example, when you say Azasoo Stream like this, you have to buy the NDI separately. It's $99. You have to buy it. Then when you pick my phone, I mentioned the last time that I have NDI software, but I bought it, I think $20. Okay, then those who are using Android, theirs is less expensive. It's like 99 Ghana cedis. Okay, so you must make sure it's enabled on your phone and you have to install it. If it's the PC, I'm going to show you how you can get access to it on your PC to install. Okay, we'll do all that. Then you have to configure your production software to recognize the NDI source. Okay, so what software do I need to be able to recognize? You must know. For example, if I use vMix, I can use vMix to recognize any other NDI source coming in or on the same network. I can use or any other streaming software or any other software that you can use to get access to your NDI is very important. Then the fourth one is to test and troubleshoot connections to ensure smooth operation, because there are times last week when I was doing I think I was doing a video and I realized that I was even on a different network. I was on I think I was on MTN, and I thought I was on Starlink and all of that, because I use quite a number of network over here. So you have to also pay attention to that. Then application in our church media. So this is specifically for church. So I will be talking more about church. Okay. Now we can use multi-camera live streaming, so you can easily switch between cameras. So if you have a mixer, for example, this yellow box over here, if I have it and this one can only take 3 inputs, so I can actually have a multi-cam to mix in between the cameras. Okay. Then for your projection and display in your church, so you can connect and share the screen in different part of your venue. Okay, so if I put the same device on the same network, and the whole place is on the same network, I can go to another room. Once I connect to that internet, I should be able to have access to whatever video we are saying. So for example, we have about 4 auditorium in our church, and we have the main auditorium that have cameras, and then I think the down to have cameras. So if I want to send a video to the youth auditorium, I don't need to send cables. Okay, what I can do is that we will make sure all the rooms are connected to the same network. Then I can send the video through the internet, no, not the internet, through the network. So what you need is, for example, if I have a mixer that doesn't support NDI, what I will do is to send the video to an NDI device so that it can go to the other rooms. So that is very, very important. Just make sure you are on the same network. Okay, so for projection and display, you can make use of that. Then remote guest integration. So you can bring in speakers or guests remotely using NDI. So if somebody is connected to a different device, you can have access, you can get the person from that camera. I can be in a different room and then join. I can be on a phone and join, but using the same network, which means that your network infrastructure must be big enough to be able to have access to, for you to be able to have access to the devices on that network. Okay, so application in the church, that is how you use it. There was one thing I also didn't put here. So for example, if let me bring this scenario. So I've been to a church that they don't have a mixer that, some of the churches, they can bring lyrics down on the video. Okay, so Easy Worship can do that. Any other software can also do that. You bring the song and then it is down, the scripture is also down. Now it's not every church that can do that because of the type of mixers they are using. So if you are going to buy a mixer, I've done a video, I'll post it very soon. Some of the things you have to look out for when you are buying a mixer. You have to make sure your mixer have Luma or green screen. Now, if your mixer doesn't have this, it will be difficult to put the lyrics here. So if you want to stream and show these songs to people, what I would normally advise is that you send a video through NDI from vMix, from Easy Worship into vMix, and then you can crop or you can remove the background and then project it on the video for those online to see. Now, when you do it that way, you can also connect the output of your PC to the auditorium for people to see. The only thing is that because the camera is going to delay a little, there may be a little delay on the screen, unless you are using a capture card that is very fast. Okay, I've seen some capture cards that are so fast that once you connect them, you have access, you'll be able to see it in real time. So it's very important when you are buying capture card, vision mixers and all of that to see which one is fast. Okay, so it's very important. So I'm trying to look at some of the tips for using NDI effectively. That you must have a strong network infrastructure. As I mentioned, I was somewhere where they've connected me to the network and I wanted to use NDI. I struggled to even get my device on it because it was such a big network infrastructure. So it's a hotel and they've shared, everybody is on it. So it was difficult. There are a lot of devices on it. It was difficult to identify it. But if I know that, it's only my cameras and my devices that are going to be on it, yes, then I will probably have worked with them. But because it's a public network, there were so many devices on it that it was difficult handling it. Okay, there are places I've gone to, uh, they have something like that, but still I was able to get the videos through it. So you must have a strong network infrastructure. Your device compatibility, if your device doesn't support it, then you may not be able to get the device onto the network. Okay, it's either through Wi-Fi or through the LAN port that you can get NDI to work. I've seen, so my YOLO bus like this, it is having SD SIM card for you to be able to get that network. Okay, one thing is that the SIM card may not support other devices. You can't be on that SIM card. So when I'm using my SIM card, then I may not be able to bring in my NDI devices into this streaming platform. Okay, so that is one disadvantage when it comes to this when you are using a SIM card. But then when you are on Wi-Fi or you are on LAN, the LAN works very fast. If the device is on the LAN, it works faster, even more than the NDI. So that is very important. Then you can also use it as a backup plan. Yes, I normally do that. So my YOLO bus is having a cable. This cable is connecting to my PC. Initially, I wanted to stream straight to TikTok, but when it was time, I couldn't connect it because I was still struggling alone. So what I will do is that I will connect this cable all right, but I will still send a video through here through NDI to the device, so that if something happened to my cable, I should be able to get the video feed coming from the NDI. It happens to me last week. I was doing a production for KPMG, and the hardware just went off. Luckily for me, I have set up the NDI interface, so it was just easy to pick the video and then use it. So that is very important. Okay, it's very, very important. Let me. So NDI is a game changer. It's simplify your video production setup and enhance the quality and flexibility of the live streaming. So now the next step for you is to see how you can integrate this into your video production at your church. Okay, so I think that is all for my presentation. What I'm going to do now is to quickly show us how you can get NDI into your PC, and then how you can even get it into other devices. Okay, if you have a question, just leave it in the comment section for me, and then when I'm done, I will pay attention. I will answer all of them. I may not know all questions, so if I don't know the question, I'll pick it. The next time we meet online, that is on Sunday, I will be able to answer all of them for you. Okay. Okay. So I'll try and pick my PC. Um, so this is my PC. Let me go to Google NDI. So you just have to type NDI, and then you see it here. So you have NDI here. So you see NDI.video. Okay. So this is it. You click on the tools. Then you see the tools. You can go to download NDI tools. Then you download it for your Windows. If you have a Mac, you can download. So you can see that it works for both Windows and then Mac OS. Okay, so you download it. When you download it, I think they will ask you for your details. Okay, they will ask you for your details. So you fill in your details when you open it. Now, when you open it, this is the launcher. So I can decide that this will not be on my screen when I start the application. I have also set some to open as soon as I open my or as soon as I put on my PC. Okay, so when you install it, you have what we call the tools. There are a lot of tools here. I don't know some of them. I'm only interested in the ones that I think I want to explain and I've been using. Okay. So for example, we have what we call the webcam that I use. We have what we call the studio monitor. I use that one. Then screen capture HX, which means that if I click on this, anything I'm doing on this PC will be a screen capture that I can see it on another network. Okay. So then test pattern, I've tried this. You can use it to test. Then access manager is what I have not gone into, and then bridge. Then audio, I think I've tried audio. So you can also send audio to other devices. Remote, I haven't done that yet. But share or receive an NDI source over the web. Okay, so this one is where they were saying how to bring in your remote guests. Okay, then you have the router, matrix routing for NDI sources. I'm yet to see that. Then the other one I use is After Effects, and then Premiere, and then VLC. Now these three, what it means is that if I select NDI for After Effects, when I open an After Effects on my machine and I'm working, anybody anywhere can actually see on the same network, can actually open and see my work I'm doing. The same with Premiere Pro. So there are times my guys are working and I can go into the system because they are on the same network. I can see what they are working on when this is selected. So what I did was I made sure these are open already on the PC. So when they start working, I'll be able to see if the person is actually working. Okay. Or if I do the screen capture, I'll see whatever the person is doing on the computer. So you can use it for for security to check on your people what they are doing on the machine. Then for VLC, if you are playing a video and any other thing, you can actually send it through the VLC. Okay, so I can be able to pick a video I'm using VLC to play. I can pick that video into any production. How? If I'm using VLC on a different machine on the same network, I can pick that video being played on my vmix or OBS or Prism, any of the ones that support NDI, I should be able to get them. Now, when you come to the studio monitor is what we use to see what is on the network. So for example, if I click on it right now and it opens, when you come to the top here, you can see that there is only one desktop that is on this network. Okay, so let me see which network I'm using. Let me just put my NDI on my phone on. So it's on. Let me check first if I'm on the same network. Okay, so it should be on the same network. Okay, so I'm going to be seeing myself. Yeah. So you can see that my phone appeared here and I can select it and then you can see me. See how clear it is. The video is also smooth. There's no delay in it. Okay. If I have a different phone, I can still connect and you see a lot of the connections that are coming in. I have a laptop that I'll let somebody put that laptop on, open vmix. There's another one here. Then I check that laptop for me. So I'm going to open vmix, load a video on it here. So you can see that it's even bringing in the sound. Now anybody who connect to this same network should be able to see this video. So I have a vmix here. Let me quickly show you my tool. Okay, So this is my desktop you see in the background, and then the second one is my other PC that is using vMix. So I can go to add input and go to NDI. You make sure you are on the same network. So you can see this is not on the network. This is a different network. So I'll connect to this network. Okay. So you can see it's seeing my phone. Okay, so you can see my phone is showing in the vMix over here. Okay, if I have another, okay, so put, okay, if it's on, put vMix on and load a video and then go to the external. Okay, so this is how I'm able to get it. Now if you look at this, the vMix over here, you can see there's external, so I can go and set it up to send video through NDI. So my NDI is on, my audio is on, then I can select external on this. Okay, so if I come here, I should be able to, so let me see if I'm sending. NDI is on. Okay, so I'm seeing only one PC here for now. I'm trying to get more. Is the machine on? I'm trying to get more devices into the same network. But basically, this is how it's going to work. Okay, so let me open vMix here. No, Easy Worship. Okay, let me open Easy Worship. So Easy Worship 7, if you go to, so let me say I'm projecting this song. If you go to the edit, the options, now you see that my monitor output is at NDI stream. Okay, so I'm not sending this to another this thing, I'm sending it through NDI. Let me go to my machine and add NDI input and see if you see that. Okay, so this is the PC. You can see Easy Worship Live is here. So this is it. So you can put this song on, you can put this song on my video if you are doing production. So let me change the song for you to see how it will change. So we are trying to set the other PC on. So this is the song, it changed. Now let me go and change the theme to this green. So I'll make this the default for the song. So my church, what we do is that we spend a little time to break the songs. So I'll look for that database. So you can see the song is here. It's not. So I'll break the song. So this is what I'm doing. This is the easy worship, and this is the other video is the vmix, right? So you can even see my NDI for my phone has paused. That's one thing I don't like about it. So let me go to a song and see. Let me edit this song. You're outputting it, okay. So play just a video for me. You shouldn't have a sound that mute the sound for me. There is a way we break this song. I can't even remember. So my church, what we did was to edit the whole song, and we did it in 2 lines. Okay, so they were all in 2 lines. I'll find a way that you break this. I know the scripture have been doing that when you go to the setting. Okay. So this is the default. So Bernard says he's outputting a different video. So let me see if I can see that on the. Make sure your machine is on the same network. Is it the MTN? Yeah. Now, those of you also using Bible Show, I don't think I have Bible Show here. Okay, Bible Show does a fantastic work. I'll try and get Bible Show for us. Okay, so if you have this coming in as a green screen, you can actually go to setting, and then you go to color key. So you can actually pick the color here and remove it. So that is if you are in a church. I want to see if I can add a video. Okay, so I can actually overlay this song. Okay. So you see that when I change the song, it change your. So you can see the song will change. Then the same thing when you come to scripture, you can do the theme for scripture, make it green. Okay, I haven't done it green over here, so let me just pick a scripture. Then you can pick it. So this is a scripture that is coming in. My internet is delaying a little, but if you do it well, you should be able to get it. Okay. Now let's look at another way I bring in video. When you install the NDI, it comes with what we call. So let me go to the webcam. So this webcam can take up to 3 webcams. So it's here. So normally when you double click on it to open it, it will come to this side and then you open it. So I have 4 webcam. It's just like the way your webcam work. So for example, if I want to pick a video coming in from a different source, check if you have easy worship there on this machine, the one you are having. So let me take this and just be playing this video. So I can come to the webcam and say that I want to pick a video source. So this video source, one is Easy Worship Live, and then one is my graphic card of my PC. So you can add 4 different video or coming in here. If all of these are on the same network, you can pick them here. So this is my PC Easy Worship Live. This is it. If I change the scripture, you see that it's changing in the monitor. Okay, so my webcam one is Easy Worship, the other one is my desktop. So let's quickly open so let me go to this PC. Okay, so this is the PC with the vMix, and then I will go and look for the NDI. So you have the Easy Worship one here, and then you have another one here. So I think this is coming from the second PC Bernard is using. Okay, so let me go back to this desktop. So we have 2 webcam connected. Let me use Zoom. So for example, you are doing Zoom and you want to connect video. With my YOLO bus, if I send a video out through YOLO bus right now, I'll be able to get that. You can't see my YOLO bus when I do the output. So I'm outputting NDI through my YOLO bus, but let me go to Zoom meeting. When I click on Zoom meeting, I connect audio. You can see that my Easy Worship is showing over here. So this is it. So if I change the scripture, or let me say it's a video I change, you see that it is changing straight in vMix. So when I change the scripture, it changes in. So this is Zoom, it's changing in Zoom. I can decide the sound that is coming in. I can say that I want the microphone to be the webcam 2, 1, or 4. Okay, and then here, if we pick the NDI webcam 2, it's going to bring something else. Now let me quickly put my PC on, my phone on the NDI and go to webcam 3 and select my phone. So once it's identified, it should be able to show. So you have cam 1, which is my Easy Worship, cam 2, cam 2 is supposed to be my desktop. So you can check here. Then this is my YOLO bus. So what I'm doing right now is to So let me still go to the one so that something is at least showing. So this is still 4 doesn't have any video, but 3 should have, because I've said 3 to my phone. I just have to make sure my network, they are on the same network. Okay, so let me go to the vMix here and see if I will still get it. Bernard is also trying to connect to the same network. He's not getting the feed. So this is my local. So this is my vMix, and I have the YOLO boss showing here. Sometimes it takes time for it to come. So this is it. So it's just showing what I'm doing. So it's just showing what I'm doing there. So if I pick my video, you see that it should be my video that is in. I don't know what is wrong with the internet. So look at this. So when I pick this, okay. So what we are seeing right now is my uh, laptop with the vMix, and it is showing you what the YOLO boss is sending for you to see right now. So you can actually use the webcam to do all of that. Then when we go back, you can use the screen capture. So when you click on it, what it's going to do is that welcome to NDI screen capture. So you can use this to. So we have a screen capture, and then we have the HX. So when I do this, anything I'm doing here should come to the same network. So this easy worship is coming from Bernard. Oh, my inputs have, I'm supposed to have only 4 inputs. So this is from Bernard. Bernard changed, let me see. This is from the other PC. I can take my phone off. And this one is coming from my desktop. This one is coming from my desktop. So you can now see the phone is coming to the Zoom. Okay. Sometimes there's a little delay, but once it gets it, it will come. And then the 2 should have the video coming from my YOLO boss. So you see, this is it. So you have the easy worship, you have the local host. The 4th one, we haven't added anything. So this one, the GeForce is still my machine. So this is the Zoom. So if I go to cam 1, sometimes it takes time, but it should be able to come. This is the easy worship. Cam 2, is that my phone? Let me check. Okay, so cam 2 is the YOLO boss. Okay, so what the YOLO boss is sending as the final video, what we are watching is what it's sending right now. So you see that in easy worship, I can just pick a video direct. In Zoom, I can just pick the video. Then cam 3, that's the way cam 3 should be my phone. Yeah, there is it. Okay, so if your church have money, they can even invest into buying the NDI device, and then you can connect your cameras to that device, and then you pick the video. Yes, but your internet have to be strong, else there will be delays. What I am experiencing right now is because I have my internet connected to about 2 internet providers. So I have Starlink I have MTN, then there's Vodafone. I don't know if the Vodafone is on. uh, they've been messy with me, so I decided not to even be using them. Okay, so this is what you'll be able to get when you are using NDI. So this is Zoom, and I've been able to add the NDI. So what NDI is helping you to do is to be able to pick videos from the same network. So when you install, you get access to webcam, which gives you 4 webcams that you can assign any NDI device to bring into your production. So for your Zoom meeting, for your vMeets, for any other software you are using, you can be able to input this webcam into it, and then it will work. The same webcam, if there is a sound coming through, the sound will come. You'll be able to have the sound. And as I mentioned, studio is to monitor whatever is coming through the NDI. So if you click on it, you should be able to see devices that are on it. So you have easy worship. This is the easy worship that is on it. Then you have my phone. So this is how you do your test to see if your NDI is working. This is the YOLO boss. Yeah. So it's just showing you what you are seeing on YouTube right now. So with this, if I go to my full video, I can actually just send a video instead of a capture card. I can actually use the NDI to send a video. And I've been doing this with my YOLO boss most at times when I'm doing a webinar for a lot of the companies. I send a video to NDI, and surprisingly, it's very smooth. You can see there's a sound coming in. Okay, there's a sound coming in. So see, and it's quite clear. It's faster. Just see, there's a little delay, but just look at it. It's not that much. Okay, so instead of using a capture card, you can use the NDI to connect to your streaming platform and all of that. I've been getting a lot of questions from a lot of us and it's difficult answering all of them, and it's just because of my business too. I have to also pay attention to my business. So please, if you have questions, keep the question. When we come on Sundays live, you can ask your question, because if you go to my WhatsApp and ask the question, sometimes I don't have the time to answer all the questions. Okay, so it's very important when you want to when you have a question, you can come and ask on the Sunday. If you want me to get a budget for you for your church, you can get in touch with me. So I was doing a budget for a church. Let me see if I can see that budget for 2 camera setup. Yeah, so this is it. So look at this video camera, Canon SA11, is 20,000. So 2 setup. Video transmission, this is 6,599. If you want to use the transmitters I've been advertising, then this will bring it down to about 3,600 or 700. Then you have fiber cable, HDMI. So your main camera will have HDMI cable, then HDMI connectors, batteries, and then 4 channel mixer around 7,500. You can still get some low tripod. So this brought the whole total amount to 62,767. If we say that we are doing only 1 camera, let me do 42,000. So if I'm doing 1, it means I don't need a video transmitter. Okay, so I also don't need maybe the mixer. For I can keep the mixer because of other things I want to add, but tripod, I may need only 1 tripod. SD card, I may need only 1 SD card. These short cables, I just need like 2. This battery, I don't need it at all. So even with 1 camera, look at the price. It's 33,199, which you probably have to round to 35,000 to be able to do one camera setup in your church. This doesn't include the laptop, right? It does, yeah, it doesn't include the laptop. So, but if it's two camera setup, that is SA11. So SA11 is not bad. But if you are going to buy the other cameras like 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, then that's going to increase it for you. So sometimes I do this calculation for churches who wants to buy the items. I also look at the type of missile that you need, because I'll have to see what you use it for. If you have a screen in your church, there are some missiles I will not advise you to buy. I have done a video, I'll upload it very soon, okay? So yeah, if you have a question, you can put it in the comment section and I will answer all the questions. Does NDI slow your internet connection? It doesn't slow the internet connection. It doesn't make use of the internet connection. It's just using the network. So if you're on the same network, it doesn't slow it, because it's not making use of your internet, unless you are browsing and doing any other thing on your PC. That's what I know. Yeah, that's what I can say. I want to stream through a computer, but I don't know the software, and how can I get it? Oh, the software to stream, we have vmix. Vmix is $60. That one you have to pay for it. If you want to go and use the crack version, that is a sin as a church. So it is $60. But the last time I show you Prism, so the Prism software can actually be streamed to how many platforms? 6 platforms, which is free. So you can use that one. Okay. Or OBS. So Bernard, answer that person, OBS, reply to that person in the comment section. Prism. So Prism, this is the software, Prism Live Studio. Give me that. So you can use that. Any other question? So last week I was talking about a transmitter, an audio transmitter, which is not expensive like my own. My own is like 3,900. This one, I just bought it and somebody has. How much was I selling? 1,700. I put it only 200 cedis on it. So I'm trying to do a website where I can have some few items that I think you need. You can go and buy on my website. You can do a pre-order and just pray that custom doesn't catch it, because if custom catch it, you have to go and pay for it and take it. But so look at this is Ulenze. So look at how it is. So it's having 2. So if you give this to your pastor, it is having internal memory. You can record on it direct. Okay, this is budget friendly. This also have type C. You can use it to charge, and then you can use it to connect to your phone. So if you have your phone you want to use to stream, you can give this to your pastor. The pastor connect it, and then this one you connect it to your phone through type C. Then you have the audio coming out of it to stream. Okay. But somebody says, how do we connect NDI to Prism when not showing? The Prism have their own this thing. So I would suggest that go and download the Prism lens. I've not tried that if Prism takes the NDI. So if your budget is low, this work fine. The sound too is quality. It will do internal recording and all of that. Okay, you can take a look at it. But this one, somebody, one of my guys, hijack it before it arrived. The last time I also showing you the small mixer that looks like my roadcaster is somewhere. If you bring me 1,500, you can come and pick it. And I also have some items that I may be putting out later for sale. So I pray I do the website. Oh, I'm trying to show you the prison and they are updating it. Questions. So this is the device I'm talking about. It's having, you see, SR port. Then you have speaker, you have type C for power, and then type C that you can connect to your phone or to your PC, and you get the sound very clear. I did it last week. I played the sound. It was very clear. So you can, yeah, you can look at this. Okay. If you want, if you are not okay with the price, so I can help you show you how you can order it on AliExpress. Barnabas is saying this tutorial explained to you. Oh, it's not plenty. It's NDI. NDI is bringing videos from other devices on the same network. So if you have your vmis, you connect that PC to your um, your network, the same network. So it can be LAN. LAN is faster than Wi-Fi. If you have a camera that is using NDI, you connect it. You connect all of them to the same network. If you go to vmis, you can pick those videos. Okay, if you go to OBS, you can connect them and you'll be able to use them. Okay, so it's not plenty. What I'll also be doing, I'm trying to get some people to also come on the live that we sometimes will talk about your church, what you are doing differently. So if you are a church leader here and you want to come on it, you can come to my studio or you can join through Zoom and then we will send it to uh, the YouTube. Okay, so NDI devices on the same network. They can be camera, it can be PTZ camera, it can be laptop, it can all of them on the same network. You can just pick them. I'm trying to get the prism for the person who asked the question. Oh, it's now going to install. So there are some cameras, some Panasonic cameras. I know there are a lot of cameras that are coming to the system now that uh, you can actually connect network cable to them and see them on the same network. Okay, so you can look at those options. If you have money, you can buy them. Let me see if they say I cannot update this. So let me just open it like that. And then very soon I'll be doing some classes that you pay for. What I'll be doing on Sundays is free, but there's, for example, gimbal handling. I don't think I can do that for free. It takes a lot from me. So there are some things, for example, live streaming. I want to do live streaming that you have to pay for because you have to come to my space physically, and then you also go to programs with me. I'm getting a lot of you every time I post a video. People are saying, "I want to work with you. I want to do this." It's not easy like that. Yeah, it's not easy. I have some few guys that uh, are on internship. They go with me. They just want to go and see how I do my production so they can apply it to their company and then their churches. Okay. NDI doesn't want to. So NDI camera. So these are some cameras that have NDI. So Zcam is having NDI. Oh really? I didn't know. Then that's great. And let's look at this Canon PTZ camera. I mean, this camera, normally when people want to use PTZ in their churches, I'll tell you that PTZ will limit your creativity, how you do your angles and all of that. It may limit your creativity. So I normally advise churches to buy the camera so that your guys can move around. PTZ there, you have to fix it on the wall. But this camera is quite good. Look at this. This is a Canon 4K PTZ camera. Uh, so you can have this at the back to pick the whole room wide. Yeah, you can add that. So all these PTZ cameras have NDI. So you see NDI written on it. Almost all the PTZ cameras have that. Bird Dog is the popular one. They were having the NDI initially. Okay, so if you have money, you can look at Bird Dog. Then look at this Canon. I'm going to try and see if people call me on my phone, they can speak on the live. I'll try it one of the days. That if you call, if you'll be able to speak, I'll try that. Free World is also having some PTZ cameras. I have not tried them to know. Look at this Canon one, very expensive. 15x zoom. I'm trying to see if I can get a camcorder that is having NDI. I know some Panasonic cameras are having. I'm yet to see them. Mm. So let me type Panasonic. Just imagine your camera is having PTZ, or having NDI. So you can upgrade some of the Panasonic ones, 299, that is quite high. So this Panasonic camera is a boss camera. So initially I mentioned, look at this Panasonic switcher. That's 599. It's not even 4K. So it's 1080p, it's SDI, and then you can also do NDI. So you can see it's having a LAN port that you can have the video on it. So this is a 6-channel mixer. Yeah, so if you have money, you can look at this option, which means that any device that is connected on the same network with this mixer should give you that. Yeah. This prison is refusing to update, so that I can show you. Okay. If there is no question, so right now if I go to my YOLO boss, there is Easy Worship coming through. There are a lot of, so there's vMix also coming through my device, easy worship coming through. So there is it. So I think this is from my easy worship. If I double click on a different, so you can see that with my YOLO bus, I don't need to connect cable. I can, let me set a different theme. Okay, so this is coming from, so this is coming from my desktop, but it is coming through the NDI. So anytime I change the song, you see how fast this one is. Anytime I change a song, I can go and change the theme, set it, come back, and then it will change. So this is good when you are doing, when the pastor is preaching, you can actually, no, it can. So somebody's asking, without internet, can it work? Yeah, it can work. If you don't, without internet, without, yeah, if it's on the network, it will work. Without you having a subscription or something, it will still work. So this one is Easy Worship 2017 or so. Like, is it 70 or 7? Yeah, some of you are still using the 29 software. So try and change it to the 7. Unfortunately, Easy Worship have decided to do subscription. I've written to them several times to see reason with us that we don't have the capacity to be doing monthly payment of, is it $15 or $50 to do that. So, but they say they have the best price. Pricing to fit your needs, average weekly attendance. So look at this. Every month, $15. So yearly, you have to be paying $180. So those of us who bought this some time ago, we are safe. Then, so they have Easy Worship Basic. Yeah, it means they will do restriction on so many things. So campus license. What campus license means is that with the same location, you can connect all your machines. Let's say University of Ghana. So all the computers on campus can connect to this and use every month. So if you take the people in Alajo, or let's say Circle, you can connect with the churches. So if you buy the 15, you can let the churches pay. If you have about how many church on it, if you have about 5, yeah, each church will contribute $3 every month. If you are using the premium and you have about 10 churches on it, at least $2 every month. But you can also do it as a business. Somebody say you can share your easy worship. It is not mine. It is for my church, and I think because of the campus, this thing, people have they've shared to a lot of people already. Okay, I could pay for this every year and let the churches join. I don't know how it's going to work if they will dictate that it's spread around Ghana. I don't know. but I know Pro Presenter have that option, also having Pro Presenter 2 is also having that option, so we can look at that. Renew Vision, they also have a similar thing like that. So if all churches agree, we can come together and then so how many seats do you need? So this one they are doing seats. Okay, there is another one somebody sent me for Pro Presenter that is also a campus something. I'll look for that. So this campus, this 20 seats. So if 20 people join this, we can share the $59. Not me, I won't use it. So Pro Presenter 2, you can use it to stream. So 59 divided by 20. Okay, 2.95. So if every month you can take 50 series from churches, that's if they will be committed to pay. You know how we are as Ghanaians. You can also go into that and do it. So it means that you have to pay with your money first before how you collect the money is also another thing. We still cannot download the Premiere Pro after the video editing. Oh, how come? So contact Bernard. He will send you a link to download. Okay. Okay, so thanks for joining today's Church Media Connect. Next week Sunday we'll meet. If we won't meet, I'll let you know. I'm seeing there's a program on that day that we have to go, but I may do the live and I send my guys. Yeah. So let's meet next week. I will let you know of the topic that we'll be treating. If you have any question regarding the NDI, kindly let me know. Okay. I am still the last time somebody mentioned that he can help me with the streaming sometimes when my guys are not around. Okay, so that is it. Thank you for joining the live. If you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe. Share this content with your church media team. This one is free. Share with them. They should watch it. They should learn. Okay. Meet you next week. Thank you.